miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. That's taken on the 25. There he goes, left side. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. First and goal inside the 10. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Nix from the shotgun. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Fielded at the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 58 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes...
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
Big yardage that time for the Jets, and even 70 yards.
Boy, of all the guys on the field to lose track of, how do you lose track of him? I think even he was surprised at all the space he had. You're just hoping your quarterback sees you in that spot. Fortunately, he did, and it leads to a gigantic play.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, here's Nix.
Buying time to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 54 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
Nix now on 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Here's 2nd and 10. Nix to the air.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. But you look at this Bronco defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
The Jets at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
26. Hey, 88, 88. Check. 40's the line. Squeeze. Check. Hey.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. In motion left goes a tight end. Hall again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are back within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake, Nix. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Back to the air with Nix. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Lutz is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sit.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Donald Parham, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Here comes third and the length of the football. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
They'll go play action with Nix. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Donald Parham, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking deep here for Chase. This is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll just get rid of it.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
To throw is Nix. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jaleel McLaughlin, 35 yards. And the Broncos have opened the lead up to 30. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. Go, go, go.
On play action. Now Rodgers. This one deep for Wilson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To throw is Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Nix to throw on first down. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Rodgers now to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He gets that to the longtime Charger. It's Mike Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Rodgers again now. Open man here is Conklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. To throw, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Oh, wide open, complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now Rodgers.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Hall again, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Tighten up. Hey, take 26.
Now it's Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Baron Browning drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down and 3.
The give is to McLaughlin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.